I cannot believe that I am literally standing 2 feet away from Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother raised me up on wrestling when I was just a wee little lad, and I saw Hacksaw Jim Duggan coming out of that ramp, waving that flag with the same ferocity and fire that I saw tonight, and it was so inspiring, ladies and gentlemen. Hacksaw, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Tommy Doomsday. I work for BigBar Radio, and we are really stoked to be here.
Well, thank you very much, Tommy, but you know the first thing Hacksaw Jim Duggan has to do is give a big ho! You know, kind of fires me up, gets the blood flowing, gets the air in my lungs. Give me a ho, Tommy. Ho! Hey, that's a pretty good ho, brother.
I've been practicing for years, man. Let me tell you. I mean, we are really stoked. So, how did you get hooked up in all this Northeast wrestling stuff right here?
Well, I just finished up with the WWE, my second run with WWE in January 15th. And taking some time off, and I get the chance to do some of these local shows every weekend. This weekend I have 3 shows. I was up in Fort Edward, New York yesterday. I'm here tonight, and I'm in Bluefield, West Virginia tomorrow. So I get to do something I love and don't have to bust my butt.
That is awesome, man. You know, seeing you come out in the ring and make a fool out of your opponent, like, it never ceases to, like, drive my spirits. And I saw that audience erupt, and we got a little bit of footage and a little bit of audio recording. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can't even hear me bullshitting over the audience freaking out because the Hacksaw was in the ring. So, do you do a lot of wrestling in the New England area, in Connecticut and stuff?
Not a whole lot. I'm doing more and more. Like I said, I just finished up with the WWE, and of course that really consumed a lot of my time.
Everywhere,
so
right?
Now, you know, I'm starting to do a little bit more, especially with these guys here. They one of the better independent wrestling companies, and you know, it's always fun. These kind of shows, as you see, you're able to interact with the fans, and you get to give a little bit back. You know, because the WWE, you're so isolated from the fans, you don't get a chance to talk to them, no autographs or nothing. So it's nice to be able to give a little bit back.
Honestly, that is so great, because we're here and we support everything Connecticut local and stuff. Actually, this man with a camera aimed directly at you like a shotgun barrel just won a ticket from our radio station last night. He was the one that called in with the correct wrestling trivia answer, and his name is Lucas, and I'm sure it's an honor.
Snap it away. What was the trivia question?
The trivia question was actually, what was the date of Mick Foley's TNA debut? We got several call-ins, and only one got it correctly.
Got it right. Very cool, man. The guy knows his wrestling trivia. Who won the first ever Royal Rumble?
I should know this.
He should know this. He's been watching.
Jeez, who won the first ever? Let me think.
Was that you?
Oh, gee, thanks, brother. Come on, that's right.
I'm like a little starstruck. I'm 27 years old.
That's all right. I had big one-man gang, and I threw his big butt out of the ring.
Actually, I believe we had that picture in that there book that Jesus Joe over here got signed. It was you destroying the one-man gang, right?
Oh, that's a great gang right there. No kidding, yeah.
Hacksaw versus gang. That's wrestling history. And my brother has been a big fan of yours, as well as many other wrestlers. He's unfortunately not here because he's at the hospital right now. But, you know, I mean, he would have been really, really amped to be here. So where do you see your wrestling career continuing in the next couple of years? I mean, what are you going to be doing?
Well, I think everybody is excited about TNA. And, of course, you know, there's only a few of us have been around 30 years, me and Hulkster and Flair and Piper and stuff. And when Hulk Hogan makes a move, I think that's everybody listens to Hulkster. You know, it's like E.F. Hutton when they speak. Everybody listens, and Hogan going to TNA is kind of going to rejuvenate TNA and probably giving a lot of opportunities to some old school wrestlers.
Now, do you think that it's an important thing for these independent wrestling companies to really stick to the roots of what wrestling was back in the day before certain branches got kind of, you know, off the track and became more of like a manly soap opera?
Right. Well, it's hard to argue with success. And Vince McMahon, you know, in the WWE this past year I was with them, I was all over the world, down into South America, all through Europe, Australia, Japan. And, you know, when Major League Baseball and the NFL talk about world champions, I'm like, world champions, boys. You've been to Japan, Australia, Europe? I mean, the WWE is a worldwide phenomena, but I think TNA, with the influx of Hulkster, will give them some competition. And which is good for the wrestling fans.
Absolutely, because I feel that a lot of wrestling fans are very compelled to be there to support these greats that have been there for them over the years and supplied them with countless hours of entertainment, just like, you know, you being here with Northeast Wrestling is, you know, and that's really great. Actually, Hacksaw, I've got a favor.
Sure.
Personally, we have a listener from California who couldn't be here with us at this event. His name is Designated Dave. Can I just get a ho for Designated Dave?
Designated Dave! This hole's for you, young man. Let's go, guys. Ho!
Thank you so much for talking to us, Hacksaw.
My
You're the
pleasure.
man.
Is your brother okay in the hospital?
Yes, he is, sir.
Tell
And
him
when
I
he hears
said
this,
hello.
I will. Thank you.
All right, guys.
For your time, Hacksaw.
My pleasure, fellas.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Hacksaw Jim Duggan right here on Big Bar Radio on BigBarProductions.com. That was so awesome. Thanks again.
Which one did it?
Thank you so much.
Oh my God, that was awesome. I got pictures with you talking to him.
That is so awesome, man. That is the dopest fucking thing in history.
We are back from intermission. We are live here in Derby High School, Derby, Connecticut, for Northeast Wrestling March Mayhem. We just got to speak to Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the one and only. Unbelievable, right here on Big Bar Radio. We are having a blast here, as always. It's always a good show for NortheastWrestling.com. Make sure you check them out. They have another show coming up very soon in Connecticut. We're going to have the information for that within the next couple minutes here. That is May 1st at the Rocky Hill High School in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. Booker T is going to be there. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, is going to be there, and more. So make sure you come out and check that out. That's Northeast Wrestling, May 1st at the Rocky Hill High School, Rocky Hill, Connecticut. And we're still here. We're still in Derby High School for the NEW's March Mayhem. Still going live. Still trying to get more interviews from more wrestlers. So stay tuned right here on Big Bar Radio, BigBarProductions.com.